Hello everybody, we are back once again with NXM with a brand new series today, taking a look at Rose Tinted Retro. We have a look at some of the games of yesteryear and see whether the nostalgia has held up or, you know, whether it's a bit shaky. So today we're going to be testing out Outrun, the classic 1986 Sega behemoth, one of the most influential games, certainly one of the most influential racing games kicking around in history. So, let's insert some coins. Now, I remember the soundtrack in this game just... Although, weirdly,
Get ready?
There we go. Right, now we are running on an emulator. So we're going to miss that classic arcade feel of the big old sit-down cabinet that was in my local arcade. And I'm going to have to do the gears myself, because back in 1986, I was 4 years old. My dad did the gear stick off to the side. And I gotta say, it still feels fun. Oh. I haven't worked out what the brake button is. I should probably find that out. Oh, that old animation. I remember it well. But the graphics on this game for the time were unreal. There's 3D up and down. And I remember, yep, the road splitting, where you would choose your difficulty effectively. If you went the more left path, as I have done here, then it would be easier. You can you can see in the bottom right there the scales. A, B, C, D, E. This isn't my best start, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna put our initials in. Right, I'm trying to do like different ones every time, but I've already forgotten what I ran last time, so... But also, in the terms of the retro stakes, I've got a kind of gauge on money grubbing as well. And the fact that this one doesn't offer a continue for like more time and stuff is interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to kind of fill in the details of the history of this while also sort of grinning ear to ear, to be honest. Because I will admit, the nostalgia is hitting the right notes here. The tune! That little build. Boom, 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 boom. Ah. I was feeling it. I was feeling this run up until that moment. As for whether you could give this to a modern audience and they'd enjoy it, probably not. It might work as a mobile game, like if you think of it akin to something like Flappy Bird. Come on, 4, 3, yes, got it. Oh, God. Wow, that's certainly some images, all right. Must remember to put an epilepsy warning at the beginning of the video. Like I say, we are running it on an emulator, so you do miss some of the old school classic feel. Crash. I don't think we're making this one, guys and girls. But yeah, without this game, I don't think there is a virtual racing. I don't think there is a Daytona. I don't think there is a Forza or a Gran Turismo. We'll do one more run because I'm actually quite enjoying this and I'm apparently really bad at it. So you guys are getting probably the same viewing experience that my dad had back in the 80s, where... Okay, that was Magical Sound Shower. Okay, Splashing Wave was the one we had last time. Okay. But yeah, the fact that this game got ported to Spectrum, Commodore, all of the machines of the era. And if you actually read up on the story about it, it's kind of heartbreaking. Some young kid basically had worked out how to do this style of 3D graphics, because this was considered state-of-the-art. And he'd worked out how to transfer it to work on a Spectrum and a Commodore system, at which point his dad kind of wheeled him out in front of Sega and were like, look, he can do it. And then they kind of viciously put him to work. Like, his dad pretty much... Oh, that sign every time. You know what we're actually going to test? Don't worry, it's not anything exciting. Break. Yep. Okay, that is the break button. Now, we are running this emulator on CoinOps next. There'll be a link in description if you want to get interested in any of that. They are actually a really good emulation service. A really slick presentation. I thought we'd take the right this time. Get a bit of a different change of scenery. Christ, this road is tight. Like a toiga. Sorry, dear. The 80s male fantasy. The sports car and the blonde. But I remember that each of the different routes actually led to different endings. But if you can work out, if you can remember a game from yesteryear, anything 2D is what I'm looking at right now. Anything pre-3D graphics, your Super Nintendos, your arcade games. Christ, that one hurt my eyes. Your Mega Drives or your Genesis for my American friends. Drop your requests down in the comments below. Meow, 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 meow. So what we can do is we do have access to the dip switches that they used to give you in the arcades. So we can drop the time adjustment down. We're going to keep... Okay, we'll try for an easy run. We'll see. We'll. Okay, that's going to be an AA entry. So we did Splash Wave. Passing Breeze, Splash Wave, Passing Breeze.
Get ready?
Okay, we'll see how different this is. Because you bear in mind, these switches were inside the arcade cabinet, so it was realistically up to the owner of the machine or the person who hired, or the company that hired them, to set the difficulties. Same with you could set prices for credits, things like that. But I can still take you to the old arcade in my town and point you to the spot where the Outrun machine was. Except here the road's just wider. I mean, the test is going to be if I hit that sign again. I mean, me bumping into that car is just me being dumb. Okay, definitely easier because I didn't hit the sign. We're going to take the left. We'll see how far we can go. This is probably going to be the last run of the video. Oh. See, even on easy, it's only an extra 4 seconds it gave me. Whoa. See, the dips and things like that were all things to add to the difficulty of the game. Like I said, I think this would get, you know, you could give this to kids now as like a mobile game. I think it'd work. As for the nostalgia for us old folks, oh yeah. Credit greed. I mean, there's no continue option, which is interesting. It's like if I push start now, it doesn't give me more time or anything. It doesn't take a credit and then give me an extra 30 seconds or whatever. So I've got to be, given how greedy the era was and how bad I am at driving games, we do have to ascertain that I am awful at racing games. Like, even to this day. Let alone when I was 4 or 5. Yeah, I've really enjoyed that. So let me know what you guys think I should cover next on Rose Tinted Retro. Let me know what you think of the series as well.